Greeting, guys and girls and fellow gamers. This is RazerEdge, and I'm starting a new series called Outward. This game was recommended to me by Mr. Arpeggio. He neglected to tell me that this was kind of like a Dark Souls style game, which has been nothing short of massively frustrating for me. I have restarted this game I don't know how many times trying to get a hang of it. So this ought to definitely be entertaining for y'all to see and count how many times I die. And by what? Because I have died from everything from the initial starting chickens all the way up to wizards. That being said, the graphics on this game are actually really good. I was very happy. It's very aesthetically pleasing. They did a really good job with the different seasons and temperatures. Some of the death scenes or the death cutaways are a little less than what I would say would be good, but they're not too terribly bad. The game never really goes into detail exactly why you can't actually die. It just somehow someone always happens across you before you actually die, or you manage to crawl your way out, or something along those lines. But I mean, honestly, with as much as I die in this game, you'll see. That being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start making a new character. Now, one of the interesting things I find about this game is that you can play 2 players and that the PC version allows for split screening. I'm not exactly sure how that would work. I'm not real worried about it. I've heard that it works just fine. I'm playing solo, so we're just going to focus on the single player portion of the game. Now, I'm going to make a female character, and that's a personal preference because no matter how good a game company gets at designing and doing the artwork for the games, the one thing I found that's held fairly true in all of the different genres is that it seems like all of the armors and everything that they craft for the female model appear to fit better than what they do on the male models. Maybe this one's a little bit different. I don't know. I haven't really gotten into the armor portion of it, but from what I've seen on the clothing, they do seem to fit the female form a lot better. The male form, I mean, it looks like it could leave a little to be desired texture-wise. Right here, it seems like it's sunken in for whatever reason. I'm not exactly sure. But if we go to the female model, everything looks more pronounced. Everything looks like it's fit and tailored to the model itself. It just looks like it fits better in general. And that's why I play a lot of female characters in these different games. It's because it seems like a little more attention is paid to detail on the female model than it is on the male model. That being said, there are rare instances where the male model has actually gotten a lot of attention and the armors and things look very stunning on the male texture model. We're going to name this one Juliana. Okay, and we're going to make her Orion. Ugh. Okay. Now that looks like it's going to be the best. Now, I was not very impressed with the different hairstyles. They get pretty crazy. I've pretty much just kind of stuck to this hairstyle. And I always enjoy a texture model with a purple hair. Let's get started. Now, the game has managed to get a lot of different things right. Okay. All my life, I've lived within the city of Cierzo, spared the brutality of the world outside, but life in Arai is never that easy. For all the safety that my tribe provides, our laws are harsh. We are judged not as individuals, but as bloodlines. The failures of my bloodline weigh heavy on me. My grandmother brought ruin to our tribe long ago, bringing a heavy blood price upon my family. We've paid the debt caused by her actions ever since. I've joined an expedition across the sea with my old friend Zan, hoping the money made there would be enough to clear my debts. This was a mistake. I'm lucky to still be breathing after our ship hit rocks on the return voyage. Now I have no choice but to pick myself up yet again and face the wild, untamed land outside the walls. I must carve out my own future or die trying. So I really like the way that the story's set up. It gives you just enough to let you know kind of what's going on, but not enough to really tell you everything you need to know. So it's going to be a lot of discovery. Okay, we know we have a blood price that we have to pay. We don't know what his grandmother did that brought ruin, but I'm sure in the story somewhere we're going to find that out. Okay. So we're waking up. There seems to be a lot of wreckage. Dead body. Oop. Alright, we're going to pick up a torch. Because the torch is going to protect us in our skivvies. If you want, you can pick up all these other makeshift torches. I'm not going to. Okay, we can gather berries. Awesome. Okay. Now, one of the things that I really have enjoyed is details like this, where you have these just massively giant seashells. I mean, I would really hate to meet the hermit crab that lived in that at one point in time. So, oh, wait, what? Okay, so we can gather clean water and we can drink clean water. Well, I've had my feet in it, so I'm not exactly sure how clean it is. I got some more berries here. Gather those up. I do enjoy the gathering animations. That it looks like they did pretty good on that. Okay, we're going to take some bread. Is there anything else here? Okay, bandages. Alright. Talk. Juliana, you're alive. You must be freezing. Come warm up by the fire before you freeze to death.
You'll catch a cold if you wander around without any clothes.
Here, they're not much, but wear them. Okay, so we have a tattered attire. Where are we?
We're not far from home. You can see the lighthouse from here, can't you?
Eto made it out too. He's making his way home to Ciezo to go get help. Now, I'm probably slaughtering how you actually pronounce these names, but that's okay because, yeah, I'm admitting my mistakes. Ito made it out alive too. Thank Elat.
He's a Kazite. He was born on a ship.
This probably isn't the first time he had to survive a shipwreck. Now, you'll notice that the characters are kind of reading out some of their lines. This is kind of where my pet peeve starts. Either don't read the lines or read them all the way. But one thing you'll find is they partially read the lines, and then the voice acting actually changes, which means it's different from what the written is. So it's almost like the voice actors were really good in this, that so far that I've come across, were never really given the script as to what was actually written in the game. Or the script that they were given wasn't written to match what was in the game.
Go ahead and sleep in one of the extra bedrolls.
Now, so here he starts in the middle of it, and he says, he stops. So if you're still feeling too injured from the shipwreck, you can go ahead and sleep in one of the bedrolls I laid out. Alright, well, there doesn't really seem to be much else for us to do. And we can go kind of peek over here. Well, we'll go take a peek at that stuff down there. Why not? You can do shift to run, but you have two circles on your screen down at the bottom left. The top red one is going to be your health. The bottom yellow one is your stamina. It's not the only two you have, but they're the two you have for now. We can gather some seaweed. Okay, awesome. We now have seaweed. Now, they have introduced survival elements into this game. For instance, food and water are definitely a must. You can see here, my character's thirsty. Well, right now there's nothing we... Well, no, we can do something about it. We can go back to that stream, and we can take a drink. But they've also gone a little further than what your typical survival game does, and that's they introduced sickness and disease. Okay, so we're going to hold down the F button to drink the clear water. Okay, so that should be enough to quench our thirst for now. Let's go ahead and go get us a little bit of rest after we pick these berries. One of the different survival elements that they introduced was that you could get sick from actually being out in the cold. You know, your mom always told you bundle up or you're going to get sick. Well, that's actually true in this game. So we're going to rest for just 1 hour. Alright, so unconsciousness comes quickly and you dream of being ensnared in something. With a yelp, you jump out of your bed. Relief floods you as you recognize where you are. You are back in your old bed at home, the lighthouse in Cierzo. Zan must have brought you back to your family's lighthouse. Only your aching body tells you that the shipwreck you suffered was not a nightmare. Okay, so we're going to pick ourselves up off the floor. We're still, for some reason, carrying our torch. I guess that was all part and parcel. Okay, we're going to pick up some worker boots. We're going to pick up green worker's attire. We're going to hit I for inventory. And we're going to get out of our tattered clothes into something a little more tasteful. Okay, down here we find that we can get a primitive satchel, so we're going to go ahead and put that on. Use the B button to do that. We're going to open up the stash. Let's see, there's black worker boots. Okay, we'll go ahead and move the silver to our pockets. And a straw hat. Now, the important thing to remember about each and every piece of clothing or armor that you put onto your character is they have different kinds of resistances. So you have resistance, you have impact resistance, and you have the different defenses against the weather. For instance, the straw hat, it gives you 5 defense against hot weather, but it does nothing for you for cold weather. So we're just going to leave that in there for now. We're going to explore our house a little bit. Okay, we're going to take those. And we're going to pick this up. And let's see what's down here. Okay, we got some bread right here. Okay. Another thing is you have 2 different ways you can learn different recipes, whether it be crafting or cooking or potion making or anything along those lines. You can either experiment with ingredients and potentially lose the ingredients that you experiment with, or you can go the slightly more expensive route and you can purchase these recipe scrolls. Once you have the recipe scroll, you open up your inventory, you come over here and you press the space bar to read it, and boom, you've learned it. Alright, we're going to pick up the jam. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to pick up some iron scrap and the flint and steel. We're not going to use the kitchen for right now. What's over here? Okay, we want to pick up the bedroll. And we're going to pick up the old lantern. And we awake to a mob outside of our door.
Trog spawn. You think you can nip off for 4 months and not pay what you owe the tribe?
A blood price is sacred. You can't just shrug off that responsibility.
If I don't see the money from you by the time I count to 10, you'll regret you ever came home.
Alright, you know I can't pay it.
Yeah, you were on that ship too, weren't you? How many lives must your family be responsible for destroying before enough is enough?
Can I just slug the hell out of the person? Let's see. Let's not make this violent, because I'm not very good at violence.
If you can't make the payments you missed, we will seize your home.
Okay, so they want 4 months worth of their blood money.
Enough of this. 12 people are dead. Stop this shameful behavior at once. To threaten someone like this while the lost lives are...
You can always pause the video if you want to read each and every one of these.
But, Chamber Lady Aberdeen.
I said that is enough. If you want to resume discussions after the mourning period, feel free. Oliel, see these people off, would you?
You heard, Mother. Away with you, or I will personally see to it that you get double shifts of guard duty.
I'm sorry that was the first thing you woke up to. Please forgive them. Many of them have lost family and are not thinking straight.
I can't believe they want to seize my home.
If I could do more, I would. The most I can do for you is declare a mourning period and buy you a little time. That gives you a few days to pay back the money. Either gather the money or earn a tribal favor, and they won't be able to touch you. Once you can make the payment, come see me. Please find a way to make it work.
Okay, well, we know the laws are set up the way they are, so we're just going to say then I have to head outside the walls.
That does seem like your most effective option, dangerous as it is. Never forget, no one is an orphan in Cierzo. Do not hesitate to ask the rest of the tribe for survival advice. If you can do a great deed for someone in Cierzo, we will owe you a tribal favor. Once you're ready to leave Cierzo, speak with Burak, the Gate Warden. Remember, you only have a few days. May your ancestors watch over you.
Apparently my ancestors are the ones that got me in this kind of trouble, so I'm not exactly sure I want them watching over me. Alright. Well, let's go see what can be done. And since it's daytime, I really don't think we're going to need this torch. Now, like I was saying earlier, the graphics on this game are absolutely outstanding. It's very fluid. The mouse seems to be a little more sensitive than what I would like, but you can always turn that down in the settings. Let's see. Nope, not there. Where is it at? Not camera sensitivity. Or maybe you can't turn down the mouse sensitivity. Huh. Okay. Well, never mind. Let's go talk to the dude to see what we're gonna need.
Whoa, hold up there. Where do you think you're going?
Outside.
Oh, not like that you aren't. You need at least an equipped weapon, a water skin,
and then equip backpack before you're ready to face the outside world. If I let you adventure outside without basic equipment, you'd be marching to your own death. If you're pressed to find a weapon, make yourself a quarterstaff. I'm also sure you can find a spare water skin by the water purifier on the town beach. And I can't let you out in this state. You'll come back when you're seriously ready.
Oh. Okay, so there is a storage tunnel under the lighthouse that we can sneak out. Okay, so that's good information to have. So now we need to go find us a weapon and a water skin. Well, if I'm not mistaken, I saw something shining over here, and it's a hatchet. Okay. Awesome. We have a hatchet. Here's our friend Zan.
I wish I could greet you with a smile, but, well...
How are you holding up?
Yesterday I was leading our most ambitious expedition in a decade. Now, all that's left is this wreck, and a tribe in mourning. The lighthouse wasn't lit at the time we made impact with the rocks, I'm certain. We lost everyone who was below the deck at the time of the accident.
So we lost everything, the coins, the spices, the armor, and the weapons.
Unfortunately, yes. What little we could salvage from the wreck has gone to the families of my drowned men. Kind as ever. Your parents would be proud. The blood price on your head is disgusting. You weren't even born when that tragedy happened. Of course you did. Just because a choice is hard doesn't mean you can't take it. I'm sorry I don't have better news. Best of luck with squaring things with Risa in the short term. Actually, I do have a small stash of goods I hid in case of a disaster.
Okay, so he hid it near the old shipwreck to the south. When you open it, remember the moon commands the stars. You'll know what I mean.
Remember, you're not just a link in a chain. You're worth more than the blood in your veins.
Okay. So we know if we go to the south, we'll be able to find a small stash of goods. The moon commands the stars. $5 says, I will forget that before we get there. Alright, so now we have the backpack, the water skin, and a hatchet. Not exactly certain I like our odds at this point.
Need something? Well, you got the essentials at least. Here, I'll teach you a skill.
Yes.
There you go. Mastering skills is the key to survival out in the wild. All right. I feel comfortable letting you outside the walls. Use the door when you want to head out.
Farewell. Alright. So, I mean, so far, the beginning stuff, it's not too bad. It doesn't really hold your hand or anything along those lines. It gives you a, you've got 5 days to get this done, and off you go. Okay, well, get ready to start laughing because this is where it's going to get really funny. So the first thing I want to do is I want to come over here and I want to add my new skill to my bar, and it's this one. So what does that do first? Okay, requires a one-handed axe. Its stamina costs 10, cooldown of 30. Low blow that reduces the target's mobility. It inflicts pain and cripple. Oops. Oh. Okay. Alright. Well, let's see what we can slaughter to try to get us some money. Usually, there's one. I was going to say, usually right outside the gate, there's these ostrich-looking bird things. First time I saw it, I honestly wanted to scream Chocobo. And another thing you want to take note of is these spots that have the butterflies in them. This is the places you want to camp out. They're called safe zones, which means you don't get ambushed in the middle of trying to rest and recover. Now, let's tab target this guy. We'll take our weapon out. Come to Papa. Ow. Oh, why'd you run? And I missed. Okay, well. That didn't go very well. Oh, but I can tell you that thing right there is not going to run. Okay, well, we need... Can't mine that yet. Okay, the little cloud that's surrounding him is my status effect. Okay, let's loot the hyena. We're going to take everything. Also, food is on a timer, so if we go in our backpack and we come down to the meat that we just got, you can see the little gray bar below the name. That's actually the spoil timer. Everything has a spoil timer that is not, like, preserved. So, if you're gathering out lots of meat... Okay. We're going to want to bandage ourselves up. Okay. You can also see your basic stats, your health. Health is going up because we bandaged. Your stamina and mana. Now, mana is not something you automatically start with. Just like being able to cast magic spells is not something you automatically start with. You actually have to unlock it. I haven't ever unlocked it. I haven't gotten that far in the game. You see our food is at 91%, drink is at 83%, sleep is at 92%, and the temperature is neutral. Ah, we got an infection already. Really? Really? Dag blast it. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to get that cured whenever we can. Oh, hey, something for us to loot. Go ahead and take that. Oh, hello. Ouch. And we die. I did warn y'all that I do suck at these kind of games. Let's see. You force your eyes open to find yourself in a cart with prisoners and corpses bouncing along the road. Corpse hanging from a gibbet passes your vision. As unconsciousness takes you, you know that you've been taken prisoner by the Montcalm tribe. Hours later, you open your eyes again, imprisoned within the Montcalm village. You have no doubt they intend for your corpse to join the others dangling outside. Well, we're not going to let that happen. It is now dark as all get out. It's just... Okay, well, they were nice enough to give us a mace. I'm not sure why they would leave a mace with their prisoner, but hey, I'm not going to complain. Now, if you look at the very top, you'll see on your compass there's a little backpack symbol that guides you into the direction of your backpack. We also have a couple of different status ailments that we're suffering from. We'll check those out as soon as we get somewhere a little more safe than where we're at. Alright. Perfect. Oh, and I got a sneaky... Yep, I was right. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're going to pick your weapon up. We're going to loot you. Okay. Now we're going to come back and get the rest of our stuff. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take everything. Is there anything in here? No. Alright. Do I have... I do have a lantern. Okay. So it's probably a little safe for the moment. So we're going to go ahead and take a peek at our status ailments. Pain. Our physical resistance is reduced by 25%, and we're very thirsty. So let's take care of that. Okay, so our thirst is going up, or our hydration, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, so we've taken care of that. Oh, and I am about to die again. Another thing is whenever you get hurt, you constantly get injured, or you die, this little bar starts filling up with a different red. And your health goes this way. Your maximum health goes that way. So if we come look at our basic stats again, we have a maximum of 20 health. You can fix that by sleeping. There are also some potions and foods that will take care of increasing your maximum health. Which the dry mushroom bar happens to be one of those. It'll allow us a little bit more of our maximum. Not much. Okay, so let's go ahead and exit. I do not want to see what day we are already on now, because I have a feeling we're going to lose our home. So we open up the map. Now, a lot of what I've read... Oh my lord, we're already on day 3. Great. Awesome. A lot of what I've read is the map is actually pretty useless. And to a degree, I agree. Because it doesn't show you where you're at. It doesn't show you what direction you're facing. Anything along those lines. But it is useful in plotting out your course as long as you stick to the roads. Once you go off the roads, on the other hand, you're kind of SOL. You're going to need to look for landmarks. Good lord, it is dark. On the bright side, we have that big, bright... Oh, no, come on, guys. Just let me go. Just let me go, okay? I don't have the health to fight you. I really don't. I can't see where I'm going in the dark. I know there's a trap over here. There's right there. Let's see. Oh, and it's right there too. What is this glowy thingy over here? Okay, so the pain thing has gone away. What are... Oh, you're not good. No, no, no. You're not good. You're not good. No, 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 please, stamina, don't run out now. Oh, this is not going to be good. Come on, stamina. You can do this. Probably not the smartest idea to just take off running blindly in a single direction. But it's what's happening. Okay. Okay. We're out of danger. We can't see. We've got no health to save our lives. We're once again thirsty. fix that. We're going towards this big mountain, which should help me get my bearings. Nope, nope. Oh, no, come on, come on. Guys. Really? Okay, look, here's a road. Great. Let's follow a road this way. Okay. I get it, timer. We're in the middle of being chased. My god, it is still after me. I mean, seriously, how much stamina am I going to have to burn to get this thing off me? Oh my word, this thing is chasing me for flippin' ever. Oh my word, it's chasing me across the entire map. This is ridiculous. I mean, seriously. Give up already. Now, normally this is where I'd be ending the video, but we're not exactly sure what's going to happen to me, so I'm going to keep the cameras rolling until... Oh my god, it is still after me. I'm going to go ahead and keep the video going until I'm completely out of danger. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to hoof it on foot. As best as we can and hope for the best. I hate to say this, but I'm kind of cheesing it at this point, hoping that it'll get stuck. But that is apparently not going to be the case. I mean, seriously, how far is this thing gonna... It's literally chased me over half the map already. Well, if I wasn't being chased, I would comment on how awesome that looks. Oh, for the love of God, please. Just stop chasing me already. Oh, awesome. So not only do we have an infection, but we've also caught a cold. Oh my god. Oh, please tell me that that's the entrance to that cave. Come on, make it, make it, make it. Yes, it's still chasing me. Damn it, I shouldn't have stopped. Okay, enter. Oh, and I know there's 2 enemies in here that they haven't had a chance to clear out, so how awesome is that? Basically, we just went out of the frying pan and into the fire. But it'll give us a moment to catch our breath. Maybe get a little healing done. In order to do that, we're going to have to craft up some bandages. We have enough for 2 bandages, so that'll at least get us something. Okay. Well, I guess we can't go back in over here. Yep. Okay. You know what? This is as good a place as any as to where we're going to call it. If you enjoy the video and you want to see more of the Outward series, please make sure you hit that like button, smash it, smack it, tap it, gently caress it, however you feel like you want to do it, because it doesn't matter. The like button likes it. If you're new to the channel and you like the content that I provide, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you have any tips, tricks, or if you just want to tell me how much you enjoyed watching me get my rear end handed to me, please leave a comment in the field below. As always, I'm RazerEdge, and I'll catch you guys later.